What's up, ball hockey buddies? This is Dave Wagner here at the Palace of Ball Hockey, Salt Creek Sports Center in Palatine, Illinois. And this will be the Rec B final for the 2025 Winter Classic Tournament. I'm here working with my man, Joey Delgado of Memory to Video Productions. So big thank you to him for the opportunity and also all this great gear he set up for us. I'm going to take a look at the, and pardon me, I have a bit of a cold. I'm going to take a look at the starting lineups really quickly. So for the Dekmasters, number 23, Billy Roeder. Number 88, Jim Bertucci, that's the goaltender. Number 8, Jordy Hagen. Number 86, Andreas Hagen. Number 6, Jack McCoo. Number 33, Frank Wiesman. Number 3, Caleb Sullivan. Number 39, Paul Gifford. Number 38, Cruz Bennett. Number 10, Danny Spizzeri. Number 29, Ryan Milnitsky. Number 78, Sean Maud. Number 17, Luke Vancouver. Number 19, Cormac Trischler. Number 5, Nathan Kiefer. That is your Dekmasters lineup. And over here on the Bearcats side, they are going to be the home team for this matchup. We have in goal, number 80, Bobby Dickinson. Number 22, Sam Espinoza. Number 72, Raj Romano. Number 2, Bill Foley. Number 1, Stevie J. 34 is Raj Jayara. Number 18 is Chris Stompanato. Number 24 is Cole Brown. 31 is Jim Brill. Number 3 is Tony Rossalilli. Number 56 is Colin Naft. Number 7 is Mike Sabatini. 74 is Mike DeFazio. Number 16 is Peter Kreitza. Number 44 is Vinny Rich. Number 4 is Dylan Kalaga. 12 is Tommy Nickman. And number 15 is Mikey Miro. Let's take a look at who's jumping on here to ref the game. We don't have any refs, so let's little fill in here. So both of these teams made it to this championship game. Both played a single semifinal round. The Hagen Dekmasters are in white on the left side of your screen. And they beat Old Man Strength to advance to this game. Oh, pardon me. Dekmasters beat... I already forgot the teams. Why do I even try? The Bearcats beat us. Bearcats beat Old Man Strength to advance to this game. It was a 2-0 game. Okay. Just got help from the production crew here, who has better memories than I do. We have got the Dekmasters beat the Allies team. And it looks like one of the referees might be Steve Bonney. He is hanging out inside the ref/penalty box area. Our scorekeeper is Big Dog Brady. And looks like it's going to be Dylan, whose last name I cannot pronounce. And Steve Bonney are going to be the refs here. Looking at the teams, you've got a younger, less experienced, quick team in the Dekmasters. And you've got an older, larger team in the Bearcats. Goaltending matchup for Jimmy Bertucci, one of the smaller goaltenders as far as width. He's a slender guy, does not wear standard goal pants, so that's interesting. Keep him a little quicker that way. And there's big dog Bobby Dickinson down on our right end, one of our local rink goaltenders. Most of the players on the Bearcats play at this rink most of the time. About half of the Dekmasters are also local players. So here we go, and there's the draw. McClue loses it. It rolls down to Dickinson, who backhands it behind the net. Hagen provides pressure. Ball pops up. That's Sean Maud. Dishes it back to Luke Vancouver, one of the defensemen. He shoots it up and over the net. Recovered on this side by Andreas Hagen. That's number 86. You can already see the strategy of the Dekmasters. Use that team speed to establish zone time. Ball dribbles out of the zone. It's picked up by Mike Miro. He goes into the corner against Caleb Sullivan. Or Frank Wiesman. That's Miro. Rolls it around the net looking for his man Sam Espinoza. Espinoza flips it in front of the net. Looked like it was played with a high stick. No call. Ball rolls out, and it's going to roll down all the way for icing. All the way for, no, it's waved. It got waved off. So that's Mikey Knapp picking it up for the Bearcats. And he tries to clear it. It doesn't get out. Yes, it does. Huisman's going to come back for it. He's pressured by Mike DeFazio, number 74. A real gritty player. Over the line to Sean Mead. Mead steps over the blue. Up ahead looking for Roeder. Doesn't connect. Picked up by Andreas Hagen on the other side. Here's Huisman, a long shot. There's a butterfly save by Dickinson, and Bearcats are going to ice that ball, or floor the ball. Draw here. That's Sullivan against Miro. CBJ tries to get over the blue line. It's knocked back in. Espinosa's going to pick it up and try and march it out himself. He can't. It's picked up by number 5, Nathan Kiefer, his first shift of the game. Kiefer shoots it over the net. Ball bouncing around just above the circles. Poured out by Sullivan. Back to Danny Spazzeri. A long shot. He scores! Danny Spazzeri. And a wrist shot that bounces through the legs of Bobby Dickinson. That is the first goal of this game, a big goal. Danny Spazzeri, yeah, a long wrister, and it eludes Bobby Dickinson on the ground. It is a 1-0 lead for the Dekmasters, jumping up that early lead. And here they are again. Here comes Kiefer over the blue line. Immediate pressure by the Dekmasters. Taken away by Vince Rich. Vince Rich, generally defenseman, playing wing here. He's trying to work with Terry McMahon to get it over the blue line. It doesn't. We got an offside call. I think it hit the referee, but just inside the zone. It's going to be an offside. Before the game, I was talking with players and coaches from both of these teams, and I'll try and fill you in on some of their thoughts. Raj Romano is the defenseman near the penalty box right now, and he said, when I asked him what was his goal for this game, to finish it, because he wants a cold water and a pizza. That was his exact remark. Ball rolling in deep, and the Dekmasters get to it first. Kiefer tries to play it off the back of his own, the opponent's net, doesn't do it. Here's Tommy Nicklon, comes out, ahead to Stevie J over the blue line. Stevie's got a bit of a lane. Oh, he's not going to be able to control it before the goal line. Jay, pressured by Spazzeri. Back to Nick Pond, near boards. Tries to center to Vince Rich. A wrist shot, wide of the net. There was some opening there if Terry McMahon could have tipped it in. McMahon now fighting underneath the net. McMahon about 6'3" against Spazzeri. 5'11", he's got some space there. And we're going to have our first penalty call of the game. It's going to be a tripping call against Terry McMahon, number 3. He tripped. Let's see what guy that is. He tripped number 10, Danny Spazzeri, as he curled off from under the net. So already holding a 1-0 lead. The Dekmasters are going to look to add. Let's take a look at who they send out for this power play. You got Andreas Hagen, you got Ryan Milnitsky, number 29. Luke Vancouver, number 17. Spazzeri, who drew the penalty, number 10. And then Jack McCoo. Defensively, DeFazio, Sabatini, Espinoza, and Sandro Moreca are trying to kill it. And the draw is taken. Ball does not come out. Andreas Hagen up to Spazzeri, right on the center ice logo. Spazzeri off the left side to Vancouver. He's probably going to tee it up, and he does. And it's tipped up and over the net. Gathered by Andreas Hagen, number 6. Trying to look for Vancouver for another slap shot. Doesn't work. Oh, he got a high stick there. Okay, so play is going to be stopped as a penalty goes to number 17 on the Dekmasters. Luke Vancouver, an unintentional high stick into the face of Sandro Moreca, number 81 of the Bearcats. So we should have 4-on-4 for the better part of a minute and a half. Actually, for a minute 38. Sam Espinoza probably has the largest collection of NHL and MLB jerseys of anyone I have ever met. He also likes MLB hats. Write that down. Here we go. Draw taken. Oh, right on that. Bertucci, one save. Now another one. A third one. And that one goes in. Oh, there's not much you can do when you've got two offensive forwards slamming away your pads. And it is 1-1. We'll take a look at that there. A shot off the draw. And two guys pounding at it. And that is tough to beat. Yeah. Right off the draw, a great play, and then instant pressure by Espinoza, and I think DeFazio. I'm not sure who got that one. But that was a great answer for the Bearcats. Wonderful. Here's the draw, rolling into Marika. Covered by McCoo. It's 4-on-4 still. Sabatini and Hagen, Jr. That's Andreas. He establishes his own. Andreas, tipped away by DeFazio. DeFazio, real chippy little guy, rolls it in on Mr. Bertucci, and he's going to settle that down, put his glove right on it. So the penalties were not coincidental, so they're both going to have to come off the clock before anybody gets out. Shots on goal here, according to our savvy staff. 4 shots for the Bearcats and 2 for the Dekmasters. Here's the draw. Jadon takes the draw back to Sabatini. Sabatini looking for Sandro Marica. Thinks about it. Wrist shot toward the net. Looking for a tip. Picked off by McCoo. McCoo back to Spazzeri. Still 4-on-4. Up ahead to McCoo looking to break over the blue line. Doesn't get out. Tip back into the Dekmasters zone by Stevie J. He can't get a shot away. Nice defense there by the Masters. Here's Andreas Hagen, 2-on-2 with McCoo. Shot off the post and wide. Marika pressures Hagen. Hagen drops to Milnitsky. Milnitsky thinks about a shot. Harry tees up Hagen off the side of the net. Underneath the net to McCoo. Back out to Hagen in the circle. Another wrist shot blocked by Sandro Marika. Great play by Marika. Oh, and a bad clearing pass. Here's Spazzeri. He walks in. And a blocker, trapper save up and over the net by Dickinson. Oh, looks like he just got a piece of that catch glove. Out comes Sabatini. He's going to roll it in deep. And the Bearcats have a 20-second penalty here, power play. Milnitsky looking to ice that, which you can do for the next few seconds. Penalty is ticking off for the Dekmasters. And both teams are at full strength as Tommy Nickbon looks for some options. Up ahead to Brian Dudek, number 25. Dudek loses the puck. It's picked up by Gifford. Tischler, number 19, over the line. And they're going to call offsides, I believe, on number 39. That's Gifford on the other wing. So this is the first shift for Tischler and Gifford that I've seen. Let's see who our defensemen are. Cruz Bennett, his first shift out here, number 38. Sampanato, Dudek, Kreitza, Foley, and Nickpon are your Bearcats. Ball rolls deep. Now back over the blue line. Played out, tried to hold in by Brian Dudek. No, he can't do it. He's going to backhand across to his partner. Or no, he's not. Fakes me out. He takes it himself and gets it over the red line. Now Tommy Nickpon, 2-on-2. Knocked off his stick. Back comes Cormac Tischler. One of the harder names I've had to spell in a while. Everybody goes down to the corner. No penalties are called. Tommy Nickpon's going to circle the wagons and try and get this ball out. He flips it through center. That's Gifford up ahead to Tischler again. Tischler in on goal. Oh, he tries to go through the defenseman. He runs right into him. Billy Foley knocks him down. Oh, you can't run over Bill Foley. That's not going to happen. Ball under the net. Centering pass is taken away by Nickpon. Nickpon pressured by Tischler. Shot on goal by Gifford. Stopped, and then we got guys falling all the time. Oh, we got one of the players appears to be possibly injured next to the net. That's Luke Vancouver, who's down. I don't know that anyone's going to the box. Let's see if the penalty box, the door's open, but they could be looking at if there's blood on the court, maybe a high. Oh, that's a shot right to the, we'll call it the midsection. Yeah, that's the old, yeah, that's not good. The can opener. So Foley, a veteran. He knows how to get it done. Hopefully Luke is feeling okay. He'll stay out for the power play. It's a 4-minute power play. That's interesting. A double minor, and maybe it's a rough? It could be. You know what? A spearing call might be a little bit better. We didn't really get a signal. But here comes the Dekmasters back on the power play. A 4-minute power play. Andreas Hagen to Danny Spazzeri. Spazzeri back to Hagen. Guys battling in front. There's a shot on goal. And it goes wide of the corner. Picked up by Vancouver. And that's a wraparound attempt. He scores! I'm pretty sure that's Lathan Kiefer. And that would be a 2-1 lead for the Dekmasters. Let's take a look at that. Oh, yeah. Quick hands. Turning those hands over. That's a sweet sweet wraparound. Tuck in. Love it. So 2-0. That was actually Jack McCoo who scored that. That's a beautiful goal. As a goaltender, frustrating when wraparounds go in, but that was so quick. You really can't blame the goaltender there. Nice play. Here's Russell Lilly. He's going to fire that wide of the net. And he can do that all day. It's a double minor. They get to use all 4 minutes. They can score as many times as they want. Vancouver, a lot of traffic in front. He walks in, shoots once, shoots twice around the net. The net moves. Back to Hagen. Hagen shoots it up and over the net. Dickinson might have gotten a hold of that. Out to Spazzeri. Winds. Fires. Just off the outside of the net. Hagen picks it up. Dekmasters doing some great work of keeping zone time right now. Spazzeri's got Milnitsky in front. There's a shot in front. Saved by Dickinson. A nice save through traffic. Ball is rolling in deep with 1 minute left on the second of the two 2-minute power plays. So apparently that was how it was recorded. 2-minute power plays. Not a double minor. Here's Hagen over the line looking for Milnitsky. Tip it on goal. Doesn't work. Here's big Mike Knapp. Oh, he takes a cross check to the face. No call. Ball out to Spazzeri. Spazzeri pressured by DeFazio. Milnitsky takes it off a block. Now here's Hagen, pressured by Espinoza. 30 seconds left on the power play. Back to Spazzeri. Spazzeri out high. Spazzeri fakes like he's going to shoot wide. Then he tries to put it on net. Oh, pass in front. Milnitsky can't get it through. Ball to the red line. Oh, and it rolls over the red line. Nice clearing attempt by DeFazio. 17 seconds left on this penalty. Puck into the zone from Hagen. Hagen, oh, nice move by Russell Lilly. He shoots, he scores! Oh, that's a great single effort. Andreas Hagen cuts over the blue line, goes to the net after dancing around Tony Rossa-Lilly, and he just puts it high over the blocker. Oh, that's a beautiful goal by Andreas Hagen. Fantastic. Great camera work on that one, guys, on that replay. That is a beautiful goal. All right, it's a 3-1 game. Masters up ahead. Here's a long shot wide of the net by Vancouver. All right, the Masters starting to use more of their players now, as we're going to have an icing against the Bearcats, I think. Yep, and it looks like Jordy Hagen is number 8. It's his first time out there. And Caleb Sullivan, number 3. Frankie Huisman is out. Luke Vancouver might play the entire game. It's quite possible. He's a wonderful defenseman. Here's the draw. That's Dylan Kalaga. And the ball's bouncing around. Jordy Hagen pressured. And now that's Sullivan. Shoots it wide of the net. Now there's McCoo chasing after it, number 5. Puck fought for. Just near the goal line. Out to the red. Held in by Vancouver. He winds, fires. Blocked halfway up the net. Vince Rich picks it up. Vince Rich around Jordy Hagen. But Frank Huisman pinches down. Number 33. He's bodied into the boards by Dylan Kalaga. Back out. Here's a shot. Just On a kick save, right pad save by Bobby Dickinson. Picked up by Terry McMahon. Terry, handsome McMahon, as they say. He can't get it into the zone. Instead, White's going to bring it back in. Bobby comes off to play the puck to his own team in the corner. Picked up by Sandro Marica. Off his own boards, up to Terry McMahon. Terry McMahon looking for Cole Brown in the middle. He cuts it in himself. Oh, tries to go high glove side. And it's over the glove of Bertucci. And after an exciting first period, it is 3-1 in favor of the Hagen Dekmasters. Look at that great look. It was a great shot attempt, but no dice. Up and over the bar. So Jimmy Bertucci, having faced 5 shots, has allowed a goal. And we have Bobby Dickinson. He's seen 12 and allowed 3, but I think 2 of those were power play goals against. That's tough, very tough. So in the intro, was talking about team speed for the Dekmasters versus experience and size. And so far, that team speed has been a crucial difference. So hopefully you're enjoying the broadcast. Remember, the video production does a nice job of broadcasts of ball hockey, roller hockey, and ice hockey events all across the country. So Memory to Video Productions, you can look those guys up on the interwebs, and they may be able to video your next tournament or wedding or bar mitzvah or whatever you do. All right, we're going to start that second period. So far, nothing too out of control for us. We got Vancouver, McCoo, Sean Mead, Andreas Hagen starting this one off. It looks like they're basically playing their top 7. It looks like a short bench right now for the Masters. And that's McCoo, plays it underneath the net. Sabatini picks it up and tries to clear it. Held in at the blue line by Frank Wiesman, and it's tipped up into, I believe, one of the banners. So that's going to head outside the zone. I'm not certain if White maintains the zone. They may. Let's see how they line up for this. Oh, it doesn't matter. Came past the red line. Who cares? Here's Vancouver, tries to backhand in it deep. And he does. He gets it in deep. There's Marica chasing with Sean Maud all over him. Maud giving up a lot of size, but not a lot of the fight. He muscles him off. Ball rolls to the bench sides there, the far sides, and it's turned over to the Bearcats. Wiesman. It's Andreas Hagen. He shoots. And that goes through the crease and out the other side, picked up by Sammy Espinoza. Sammy Espinoza, one of the better snipers players on the Bearcats. A great one-time specialist. There's a pass up the middle, looking for DeFazio. That's going to roll past everybody. And that's going to be an icing call. So the Bearcats are struggling to establish zone time. I really haven't seen them set anything up yet. There's been a few breakouts or kind of bleeder plays where they get a man loose, but at this point, the Dekmasters being able to get back has proved to be very, very beneficial. We got DeFazio in there against McCoo. Tough face-off. A lot of battles after these face-offs. 6 coming up in the face. They're face-offs, I guess. They're going to take Chez's face-off. There's Hagen underneath the net. Loses it to Sabatini. Sabatini pressured by Maud. Now to Espinoza. Espinoza to DeFazio. Can't get it out. Held in by Luke Vancouver. Luke Vancouver over to Andreas Hagen. He shoots it over the glove of Dickinson out the other side. Maud controls. Maud is going to drop it back out to Wiesman. Here's a long slap shot. Wide of the net looking for a tip. Didn't get it. Maud near the goal line now. Pressured by Sabatini. Vancouver tries to help him out. Espinoza is going to control and go under his own net. Espinoza playing awfully deep right now for a wing, but the Bearcats just haven't been able to get it out. Ball rolls in all the way towards Bertucci. He calmly flips it away. That might be counted as a shot on goal, but that's pretty sad one. Here's Vancouver. He stops, pops. Ooh, off the blocker of Dickinson. That was a good save. Now another shot wide of the net, looking for a deflection by Hagen. Doesn't connect. Out to McCoo, a long slapper, wide of that. Oh, look, the ball's in the crease. Rolls back out, McCoo's gonna wind again. And it's blocked by Marenka. Marenka takes it in the thigh. He wears it for his team. Now Sandro's gonna clear it, and here he is. It's a 2-0. Marenka and Espinoza tips it in. Oh, what a great play by Sandra. Marenka absorbing the shot, clearing it himself, and then in the middle of that great 2-on-0, suckers Vertucci out and then tips it across to Espinoza. He finishes it off. Boy, that's just what the Bearcats needed. They have been struggling to create any offense, but a breakdown in defensive coverage, that'll work. And just like that, it's a 3-2 game. As the younger Roeder throws it in there. That's Matt Naff playing defense. Now up to Terry McMahon. McMahon gets a 6 set on the boards, gets it back. Now he tries a centering pass, bounces off Militsky. Here's Tischler. Tischler's going to hustle it down to the corner. He's going to fight Matt Naff. Oh, and he goes down again. We don't have a penalty. We just had a player fall down. That was Cormac Tischler. Looks like he went in there one-on-one with Mr. Naff. And Naff's a tough customer. Yeah, tough to see anything there. No cross-check. Looks like somebody who had 40 pounds on the other guy. One of those situations. There's not really a technical term for that, but so Giffords going to take the draw. Tischler comes off. Here's the draw, one back. Oh, CBJ steps in front of a Dekmaster guy, but he loses it at the line. So here's a pass up to Gifford. He can't handle it. Ball cleared out. Oh, he's slow playing it. Yeah, that's not going to be an icing. Danny Spazzeri tried the old slow play, and that didn't work. Stevie Jad on a nice hustle to even get that play in the zone. It's still in the zone. It's still in the zone. Here's Cole Brown. He shoots. And he tips it in. Oh, Spazzeri, that's a tough 30 seconds. Oh, man, if he had hustled, he would have saved that icing. And now he just accidentally tipped it into his own net. That shot was going wide. Oh, baby. Let's take a second look at this. You can see Spazzeri and... Oh, no, he totally tipped it in with his stick. Oh, boy. It's 3-3. Spazzeri, he's going to recover well. I can just feel it. Here's the draw center. That's Sullivan winning it ahead, and he keeps it. Sullivan cuts down the goal line. He tries out to Jordy Hagan. Nope, doesn't get through. Vinny Rich picks it off. Now Tommy Nickpon with Peter Kreitza. Here's Nickpon. Oh, it's offsides by I think Vinny Rich on the far side came in offside. Let's see who was offside on this one. Oh, he's okay. Kreitza was in early. The Czech sensation that we call Peter Kreitza was in a little early. Great replay, thank you. Now the ball cleared in to the Bearcat zone. Vinny Rich pressured by Jordy Hagan. There are so many Hagans at this tournament. I think 5. There's a ball that rolls around and out. It's been tipped. So there's not going to be an icing here. Another bit. Turnover at the blue line. Stompanato wrists it at the net. Vertucci tips it wide. Players falling once again as Kreitzer tries to center it to Tommy Nickpon, but it misfired. Here's Sullivan around his own net. Who we got going there? Is that McCoo? It's flipped in. Oh, and another board. He went face first on the boards. That's going to be a call on Dylan Kalaga. Holy cow. Yeah, that was Luke Van Coor again who got hit, of course. And you're going to see a hit from behind. Oh, yeah. So I'm not sure if they're going to call that boarding or a cross check, but Vancouver is still down. Yeah, it looked a little more like a check than anything else. And we're getting a request for immediate medical attention here. I'm not sure what happened. Luke is incredibly tough, but Hopefully he's feeling okay. And, difficult to tell if his head hit the boards there. It may have. His mom's here. I believe the referees are talking it over. Jack Hagan, that's the coach and dad of several players in the tournament. I think he was coming in requesting that some of these, I guess, they're not checks, but some of these players on his team flying around might be doing so because they're getting hit too hard. So he's got a lobby for his players, I understand. But I'm not sure if they're going to call a penalty here. Yes, they did. And they're probably discussing the duration of the penalty. We're waiting for that to go up on the board here. In an injury timeout here, this is the Rec B finals game featuring the Dekmasters in white and the Bearcats in the black with red trim. Shots on goal, kind of a little scoreboard update. Shots on goal, Bearcats with 8, Dekmasters with 14. Bearcats have definitely put a few more shots on this period. They were outshot, I think it was something like 9-3 in the first. So they're starting to get some shots on that. It's pretty even in the second, 5-4. Getting a update maybe to the mother of the player that was hurt there. I think they're still deciding on whether or not to send the injured player off to be checked, fearing a possible head injury. I'm not sure. He may be asked to. Yeah, he's going to be sent off to have someone maybe check for some concussion symptoms there. A smart move there. And it looks like we do have a double minor. That could be a checking from behind. That's a heavier, in ball hockey, a checking from behind is different than a cross check. It's almost always a double minor. So hopefully Luke is okay soon enough. Now we're going to go to a power play. Dekmasters and Bearcats tied at 3. And here's the draw. Back out to Danny Spazzeri. Spazzeri looking for some options. Across Andreas Hagan. Hagan. Back to Spazzeri. To Hagan. Hagan winds, fires wide of the net. Puck gathered below, and now they're going to drive toward the net, and they can't get it in. The ball's bouncing around the crease. And Dickinson finds it. For a second there, it did not appear as though the goaltender Dickinson could see where the ball was. It was to his right, just outside the crease. McCoo is in there against Mareka. McCoo freezes Mareka, and out to Spazzeri it goes. Over here to Sullivan. Sullivan out to Spazzeri. Long shot toward the net to McCoo. McCoo right in front to Malinsky, and he misses an open net. Oh, looks like he shanked that one. Big chance there. Here's the Masters. They still can maintain control. Sullivan just above the circles. Out to Spazzeri just behind the blue line. Thinks about it. Back down to Sullivan. Sullivan above the circle. Milnitsky's down in front, getting in the eye line. Now there's a centering pass in front. Doesn't get through. It's partially tipped. Now far side, goal line extended. Milnitsky's going to recover it. Spazzeri swings it over to Sullivan. Sullivan back over to Andreas Hagan. It's picked up by Mareka, and he clears it down all the way. Big play by Sandro Mareka. Changes coming. They got 2 of the guys changed for the Bearcats, so that's half their unit. Sullivan back to Spazzeri. They haven't entered the zone yet. Spazzeri over the zone. Chip back to Spazzeri. They're going to set it up. Spazzeri to Hagan. Hagan pressured by 2 guys. Cuts around them both. He's in on that. And a big save, blocker save by Dickinson. Another shot from McCoo, rolls wide. Andreas Hagan is everywhere right now. He picks that up across to Sullivan. Sullivan looking for Hagan again. Passes behind him. That's Matt Miro. Matt Miro around Spizzirri. Spizzirri was lucky. He almost gave up a breakaway there. There's Tony Rossolilli back to Sammy Espinoza. Espinoza's going to clear that. We're under 2 minutes on this double minor. Caleb Sullivan back to pick it up. Power play unit stays the same. McCoo, Sullivan, Milnitsky, Spizzirri. We've got Miro, DeFazio, Oreca, and Rossolilli, and ball tipped out of play. And we're going to have that face-off just outside the Dekmasters zone, so Bearcats are going to be able to change their players. There's Naff. He's coming on with Rossolilli. No changes on the Dekmasters power play. Here's McCoo. He wins another draw. Boy, he's winning all these draws. He's given up 40 to 70 pounds. The other guy, he wins them all. Hagen, just over the blue line, surveying. Back out to Spizzirri, a long shot. That's blocked wide by DeFazio, but it rolls in deep. Picked up by McCoo. McCoo looking for Milnitsky. He shoots it right on goal. Rolls wide. Ball rolls in deep now into the Dekmaster zone. That was another good chance for the Dekmasters, but they cannot capitalize. Spizzirri over the blue line. That was offside, but they didn't call it. Sullivan back to Spizzirri. Spizzirri to Hagen. Hagen comes off the side. He shoots on that. There's a rebound. Milnitsky shoots it on goal, and Dickinson knocks it away. Ball cleared. Under a minute left on this double minor. Boy, this is a big lift for the Bearcats if they can hold them out. Here's Spizzirri. He's going to wide and fire wide of the net, looking for someone deep, but nobody could have gotten there that fast. Oh, Matt Naff, he turns it over. It looked for a minute there like the Bearcats were going to clear. Caleb Sullivan, Tony Rossolilli down low. Here's Sullivan out in front, nobody there. Miro, he fires up the middle, and it's held in by Spizzirri. Hagen, a long shot, wide of the net, over the net, right in front. There's a shot on goal, one save, another save, and they score! Caleb Sullivan staying right with that play. Ball came off the end boards, up and over the net, and people are chopping and hacking and whacking. And after two straight saves, Dickinson gets beat on the blocker side. Oh, man, oh, man. Yep, just outside his blocker. Great play by the Dekmasters. And just when they were about to lose that great power play, they capitalized in under 20 seconds. It is 4-3 Dekmasters. There's the ball. It gets through Milnitsky. Down low, Milnitsky gets it. Ryan Milnitsky. Another name it's hard to say. Oh, he steps right into Stevie Jadown. And Stevie Jadown says hello. Knocks him right in his butt. Here's Andreas Hagen around the net. Pressure by Jadown. Andreas Hagen around three guys now. Here comes Hagen over the blue line. He's going to take it. Oh, he's trying to take it all the way. Here's a long slap shot from just behind, or just outside the blue line. Rolls all the way back out. Terry McMahon pressuring Milnitsky. Sean Mead, Vinny Rich. Vinny Rich controls. Off the sideboards looking for a CBJ. Not there. It's picked up by, not sure. Milnitsky's going to take that. Pressured by Terry McMahon. Terry McMahon, a long, lanky forward. Tough down there below that net. Here's McCoo. McCoo tries to control with his hand. Stuck against the boards. We got a shot. And goal scored! And they answer right back. Oh my goodness. That's Cole Brown who's going to get that one. Let's see if that was tipped. Here comes a good shot of this. We're going to take a look at the second angle. That first one was a little tough. Well, let's see. I went off the back heel of Terry McMahon. What a great play by McMahon. Great recovery by the Bearcats. And we're right just like that. We're back at 4-all. Here comes Oreca. Oreca with pressure. Oh, he loses the ball. Out to Roeder. Roeder over the blue line. Flips it wide of the net. Picked up under the net by Titchler. Titchler from a bad angle. Through the crease and out the other side. There's Jordy Hagen. Back to Gifford. He shoots just out of the net. Boy, I thought he was going to beat Bobby with that shot. 5 seconds, now it's 2-1. And after 2 exciting periods, we have not decided anything. It is 4-4. Dekmasters out shooting the Bearcats 2-1 at 20-10. But Bobby Dickinson making key saves when he has to. When you give up a goal in the last seconds of a huge power play, that can be very demoralizing for a goaltender and a defense. But right away, Cole Brown takes a slap shot, hits his own teammate in the heel, and deflects it right in. That's a huge pick-me-up as a goaltender. So we're even Steven heading into the third. It looks like Mr. Luke Vancouver, the player injured in the second period, has returned, but to the bench in street clothes. If you take a look there, he's standing on the bench with a dark gray hoodie. So he's a key player. It's a big loss, the Dekmasters, but let's see if they can play defense by committee and overcome that missing player. Bertucci, I think 2 of these have been deflected. Those are tough. Dickinson battling as hard as he always does. And here's the draw. We got McCoo against Fazio. And Miro tries to get it through, but he can't. Now Miro's going to backhand it in past Wiesman. Danny Spizzuri, he's played a lot of this game. He's going to take it up the left side. Now he's going to fire it in deep, looking to get it. Oh, Andreas Hagen not quick enough. And that's an icing against the Dekmasters. Good idea. I think if he hits the sideboards a little bit earlier, that's a completed pass. Take a look at the Bearcats lineup. Fazio, Miro, Espinoza, Naff, and Ross, O'Lily. McCoo, Spizziri, Sullivan, Wiesman, and Andreas Hagen. Oh, there's a nice toe save by Bertucci off a spinning shot from Espinoza. Ball goes under the net. There's Naff. Six are coming up. Ball comes out. This is Andreas Hagen, number 86. Andreas, far side. Long wrist shot, wide of the net, comes out the other side. That's Tony Rossolilli. He's going to control. Goes to his partner, Naff. Naff dummies the play out to the red line. Now a spinning shot by Spizziri. That's knocked down in front of the net. Wiesman's going to go back and get it. Pressured by Miro. Now here's McCoo. McCoo's going to enter the zone for the Dekmasters. He's going to shoot through the legs of the defenseman. Nice save by Dickinson. Butterfly save there. A sneaky shot. Spizziri, shot wide of the net. Knocked down by Tony Rossolilli. Tony's going to roll it all the way down to net. On net, Bertucci lays it to his own defenseman. Now it cycled back to Spizziri. Now he's going to ring it around. Back to Wiesman. Wiesman pressure by Jaddown. Jaddown. Oh, he gets his stick caught between the legs, and I think that's going to be a holding call on number 1, Stevie Jaddown. He got his stick caught between the legs of Frank Wiesman, and did not let go fast enough. And that is a holding call. The reason that's a hold and not a trip is Wiesman didn't fall down. It's basically how you tell which one of those is going to be called. So interference holding on Stevie J. That's a 2-minute power play. And let's see how the Dekmasters line up here. McCoo, Andreas Hagen, Ryan Milnitsky as the ball dribbles in on Dickinson. He covers. Danny Spizziri, who's out there on the far side. I'll try and get that to you. I can't see the number. McCoo wins another draw. Andreas Hagen. Oh, that's probably killed Sullivan. He shoots just wide of the net. Goes all the way out. Here's Andreas. To Spazzeri. Oop. Pass not in the wheelhouse for Sullivan. Sullivan back to Spazzeri. Nickpon high in the diamond right now for the Bearcats. McCoo to Hagen. Milnitsky's trying to set a screen in front. Across. Battle fought for. We got McCoo's going to get it behind the net. He's going to go under the net to Sullivan. Sullivan back out to Spazzeri. Spazzeri steps over the blue line. Shot toward the net. It's blocked by Sandro with the heel. Now it's under the net. And Sullivan gets it back. Far side. Back to Spazzeri up near the logo. There's a long shot. A kick save by Dickinson. There's another shot off the side of the net. Recovered by Maraca. And Sandro flips it all the way down. We are under a minute left in this power play. For some reason, the penalty was given to number 80, the goaltender. It's number 1. Here's Spazzeri trying to get it into the zone to Hagen. Hagen's going to backhand it ahead to McCoo from a bad angle. Across in front! Oh, and they score! Ryan Milnitsky filling the lane, unattended, and pounds home a one-timer. And hopefully Dickinson got up slowly. I hope he's okay. Looked like he might have overstretched there. Oh, what a great play. Oh, look at that great pass. Yeah, I'm not sure Milnitsky, nobody came down with him. He went right to the front of that. He was wide open. What an amazing play. As a 5-4 lead is what we've got right now for the Masters. Vinny Rich is going to flip it wide of the net. He's going to go get it himself. He's behind the net. He centers in front. Oh, Nickpon tried to get rid of it. Couldn't do it. Now ball rolls through center ice. We got Sean Mead with Peter Kreitz on him. Now it's at center. That's Nickpon. Pressure by Jordy Hagen. Milnitsky turns it around. Hagen's going to bring it over the blue line. Hagen fires to the far corner. Vinny Rich gathers it for the Bearcats. He tries to ring it around. Hits the ref, but goes ahead to Nickpon. Nickpon ahead to Peter Kreitz. Kreitz shields it over the blue line. Pressured by Sean Maud. Kreitz spins it. Tries to fire to the far corner. Picked up by Ryan Milnitsky. A big flip ahead to Jordy Hagen. Taken away by Adam Rich. Adam Rich is too quick. You can't do that on him. Rich is going to go under his own net. Looking for number 4. It's Dylan Kalaga. He comes in as one of the larger wingers for the Bearcats. Him and Terry McMahon. Ball is going to roll deep. 6 minutes left in the third. Ryan Milnitsky is going to take it. Pressured by Kalaga. Oh, for a minute there, he almost turned it over. Now under the net. Who do we got here? Partner-to-partner pass. Milnitsky tries to go up and over everyone. It's knocked down by Sabatini. Sabatini's going to roll it in for the Bearcats. That's Cruz Bennett out there with Milnitsky. There's your partner. Kreitz. Oh, he loves to use the body. Dylan Kalaga, you can throw a blanket over those 5 guys right now. They're so close. That's Jimmy Brill. Oh, he's looking for Sabatini. Rolls just past him, and that's going to clear the zone. Bearcats, Mareka to Jayara. Rod Jayara. And Jayara tries to hold it, and he does. DeFazio steps up, trying to get a shot off. It's knocked away. He had 3 Dekmasters descend on him. And now the ball is just over the blue line. That's Roeder Jr. Roeder, a slap shot. Blocked by Sandro Mareka. Underneath the net for Nate Kiefer. DeFazio is going to take it for the Bearcats. Little spin move by Sabatini. Back to DeFazio. DeFazio tries to roll it up through the middle. That's going to roll wide of the net, and it will be called an icing. I thought for a moment that Cruz Bennett could have played that, but no, it is an icing call. And since this is the tournament championship game, you'll notice that the clock is stopping on every whistle all game long, so no one's going to get cheated today. Both teams have a timeout to use. Neither has used theirs. Gifford, DeFazio, one back into the Masters zone. Danny Spazzeri. Goes behind his own net. Pressure by Matt Miro. Matt Miro trying to pick a side. Here comes DeFazio. Oh, and a nice flip pass up ahead. Oh, that was to Roeder. And it just got past him, rolled all the way to Dickinson, who clears it himself. Here's Gifford. Gifford tries a centering pass to Roeder. Oh, and it rolls in on net. Partially blocked by Mike Sabatini. If Billy Roeder gets all that, he might put that top shelf. But a great defensive play by Sabatini, and that ball just rolls in harmlessly. Dickinson covers. We are under 5 minutes left in the third period of a very exciting Rec B championship game. Gifford in there against Miro. Or Cole Brown, sorry. Cole Brown scored the fourth goal. Here's Gifford. Oh, yeah, on backhand. He decides to go back to Spazzeri. A long rolling shot all the way to the goal. That was a little more dangerous than I thought it would be. Held in by Spazzeri. Oh, he makes a nice cut around Espinoza. Spazzeri shoots wide of the net. You see Sammy Espinoza is hanging out waiting for a breakout play. 100% that's what he's doing. Spazzeri winds. Locked in front by Naff. This is 5-on-5 action, but the Masters are playing in the Bearcats' end. Here's a shot off the side of the net. A wraparound attempt. Here's Gifford. He's going to step out in front. A backhand. Oh, he could have banked it off one of the Bearcats. He was so close, but it doesn't work. Under the net. Held in by Billy Roeder. He shoots. And that's right on net. And a save by Dickinson. He holds it right into his chest. He just freezes that one. Very exciting action there in front of the Bearcats' net. Take a look at the lineups here. It looks like it's McMahon, Brown, Jadown, Russell Lilly, and Naff. Andreas Hagen, McCoo, Sean Mead, Cruz Bennett, and Ryan Milnitsky. Right? Cruz Bennett is picking up the time that Luke Vancouver, who was injured in the second, he's picking up that extra time. There's a flip pass in the zone, and it's going to roll all the way for icing. Great idea by Stevie J, but couldn't take enough off of it to slow it down for his teammate Cole Brown, who was running in deep. 3 minutes, 10 seconds left in the third. I believe for both, I think this is the fifth game for both of these teams. I don't think someone had to play 6 here. But a little less spring in the step versus yesterday or the day before. Here's the draw by McCool. Out to Bennett. Bennett shoots, partially blocked by Stevie Jadown. Out the other side to Sean Mead. Mead. Oh, up to McCoo. Held in by Milnitsky. A long rising slap shot wide of the net. Here's Stevie J. Tries to clear it. Milnitsky's going to hold that in. Oh, and it's tipped up and it hits one of these heating, tubing, whatever it is, things. That's a technical term. And that's going to stay in the zone when that happens. It was tipped. 2:51 left in the third. Lines stay the same. For the Masters, we've got Dudek, Mareka, Nickpon, Rich, and Kreitza out for the Bearcats. Hey, there's a good win. Tommy Nickpon takes one from McCoo for the first time. Kreitza looking for a backhand pass through the middle. Looking for Mareka. It's taken by Milnitsky. He's going to wind and fire from just beyond center ice. More so to get that deep than actually put it on net, I think. Ball's in the neutral zone now. We got Kreitza trying to chip it. He just chips it through. Kreitza's going to hustle down to the corner and battle Milnitsky for it. Kreitza keeps on his backhand, shields it. Out looking for Mareka for a slap shot. Rolls through his legs. Here's Andreas Hagen. Vince Rich right takes it away from him. Out to Mareka. Here's Sandro Mareka. Up ahead to Kreitza. Kreitza over the blue line. He's going to shoot it. And a nice save. A nice save by Jimmy Vertucci. Little kick save. And a beauty. Ball rolls through neutral zone. It's still in the neutral zone. And it rolls into the Bearcat zone and now rolls out of the Bearcat zone all the way down in the Dekmasters zone. That's Cruz Bennett. Pressured by Tommy Nickpon off the side of the net. Oh, Nickpon almost turned that into a great scoring opportunity. Milnitsky under the net now. Off the sideboards looking for Hagen. Hagen takes it. Cuts all the way across. Flips it up ahead to Sean Mead. Mead over the blue line as it's chopped off his stick. Here comes Matty Miro. He's going to roll it in deep. We are at 1 minute and 27 seconds. Clock is moving. Here's Milnitsky and your boards. to McCoo. Oh, McCoo doesn't get all that clearing attempt, and it stays in. DeFazio closes it in. Up, and it rolls wide. And Andreas Hagen rolls it back in deep. That's the name of the game now. Waste time in the Bearcat zone for the Dekmasters. Here's Mikey Miro. He can't clear the zone. Andreas Hagen's going to step over the blue line. He cuts across. He shoots across his body. Up over the net. It's in the crease. It's bouncing. He scored! Sean Mead doing the dirty work. That shot went up and wound up bouncing in the crease, and Mr. Sean Mead, hardest working guy in town, he bounces it past Dickinson. Oh, that could be a true crusher for the Bearcats. Under 1 minute to play, and they are trailing 6-4. Timeout has been called by the Bearcats. That's their charge timeout. Wow, what a crazy goal that was. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. So we got the puck bounces off the top of the net after it hits the backboards, rolls from the crease, and I thought Dickinson had it, but he didn't have it. And Sean Mead got his stick under his glove and rolled it between his legs. What an incredible replay video there. That was fantastic. So we're under a minute to play. This is the Rec B championship game coming from the Palace of Ball Hockey, Salt Creek Sports Center in Palatine, Illinois. And the Bearcats are going to they're betting it all now. They got to go for it. So Dickinson's going to take a seat. And here we go. It's 6-on-5 with 52.5 seconds left. The draw, chipped up and out of play. What are the odds? The ball goes out of play right off the draw. We've got another one. And here's the draw again. Almost the same exact play, but this time it stays in play. Ball shot wide of the net by Spazzeri. That's going to be an icing. So it's a tricky thing as a defenseman here. With a 1-goal lead, you probably wouldn't take that shot. With 2, maybe you do. Maybe a more veteran defenseman just kind of rolls that back. That's probably what I would have thought. But no harm, no problems. Here's the draw. Spazzeri's going to take it, works it around Mareka. Up ahead. It's held in by Espinoza, but it's then cleared out by Milnitsky, looking for one of his teammates. That's a great play. That's a great play. Up ahead to Kiefer. Kiefer pinned against the boards by Espinoza. Kiefer loses the glove. Oh, he loses a shoe. Doesn't matter. The Dekmasters hold on to it and cycle it back in their own zone. Oh, Nate Kiefer, what a great effort. That's going to seal that game. Great play by him. Here's Spazzeri off the sideboards. Miro can't take it from him. Sabatini tries to center it past the Naff. Chipped on net. Wide of the net. Rolls out to center. And it is sent in by Nate Kiefer. What a great last shift for him. And the last shift of this tournament is you have your Rec B winners. Hagen Dekmasters prevail with 26 shots on goal. Bearcats lose with 14 shots on goal. The score was 6-4. Both teams played great games. A lot of respect that each of these guys has for their opponents. No problems, no cheap shots. Well, nothing that we caught on camera. And they may have actually said nice things to each other, but we don't know. So there you have it, folks. So I hope you enjoyed the video and you tolerated the audio. And this again was a presentation of Memory to Video Productions. And we have been covering for the last 2 days the Chicago Winter Classic hockey tournament, ball hockey tournament, hosted by Salt Creek Sports Center and run by Billy Jocks. If we take a look out there, he's going to present the winning banner to the Dekmasters. And he's been the person who's been staying up at night counting salary caps on rosters like a crazy person. And he's done it all for these players. So we'll get some shots of these guys, family coming out to take pictures, of course. A very smooth